Finish this sentence. The sky is blue. You didn't stop to think. You didn't look it up. You just knew. A machine finishes it the same way. Give it the sky is, and back comes blue. But open it up, and there's no file in there with that fact. No rule that says the sky is blue. No line anyone typed. And still, blue comes back. So this whole plate is one question. What physically happened on the day it learned to do that? This is plate number 4 of A Field Guide to the Language Machine. What training actually means. Keep one thing in your pocket. While building one of these, a lab kept a public diary. One Saturday night, an engineer wrote in it that the whole thing was wobbling and walked away for half an hour. We come back to that. You learned the sky is blue while looking up at a sky. The machine never saw one, only sentences about the sky on a shelf somebody chose. The people who built GPT-3 wrote down exactly what went on its shelf, measured in pieces of text. The open web alone, 410 billion pieces. Wikipedia, 3 billion. Of all of it, the machine was shown 300 billion. And here's the thing that should stop you. It did not take them in proportion. It went through the whole of Wikipedia about 3 times over, and less than half of the open web. Why? Because, and this is the paper's own phrase, datasets we view as higher quality are sampled more frequently. We view as somebody sat down and decided your machine should read Wikipedia 3 times and the open web once. A judgment printed right there on the page. And the second biggest source on that shelf, the paper describes it in one line. 2 internet-based books corpora. That is all of it. Never what they are. Never who wrote them. So the sentence comes off the shelf and goes into the machine. And the first thing that happens to it, you have already watched. It gets shredded exactly the way your prompt was in plate 1. The sky is blue comes apart into the pieces we have been counting all along, each with a number stamped on it. It is called tokenizing, and it happens every time you press enter. Now open the machine up and look, because this is the part nobody tells you. There is nothing in there, no memory, no rules, no files, just numbers, and plate 1 gave them their name, dials. 175 billion of them. Turn 1, a hair, and the answer shifts a hair. The dials are all there is to change. In the papers, they go by a drier name, the parameters. So the machine is shown all of the sentence, but the last piece. The sky is, and it has to guess what comes next. The very thing you just did, without trying, except you knew it doesn't. On day 1, every word in the language is exactly as good a guess as every other, because every dial is still random noise. Nobody chose a single one. It guesses, and then it finds out what the word actually was. And here is the trick that makes all of this possible. Nobody tells it. Nobody grades it. The answer was the very last piece of the slip, held back. It was there all along. So it compares and it gets back exactly one number. How surprised it was. Not whether the answer was true, not whether it was useful or kind or made any sense at all. Only how much of a shock was that. And that number has a name. It is called the loss. And that is the entire education of this machine. Guess the next word. It sounds far too small to matter, but look at what guessing well would cost. To stop being caught out by the day after Monday is something in the dials has to have kept Tuesday. Every regularity that leaves a mark on language becomes one more way to be less surprised. Drive that number down far enough, and the machine is no longer just holding sentences. it holds the shape of the world that wrote them. A barometer carrying the weather without ever knowing there is weather at all. Guess a word wrong yourself, and you have some hunch. Why? The machine has none. It has just been surprised, and somewhere in it are 175 billion dials. Which one was wrong? Sit with how bad that question is. The dials do not have jobs. There is no dial for the sky, no dial for grammar, no dial that means blue. Every single one of them touched that guess a little. And the mistake is all of them at once. So the machine does something beautiful. It works backwards. The dials sit in rows, one behind the other, from the shredder at the front to the answer at the back. So the machine starts at the back, at the surprise, turns to the row nearest it and asks, "How much of this was you?" That row works out its share and asks the same of the row behind it, and that one asks the next, all the way to the front. By the time it reaches the front, every one of those 175 billion dials has been handed its own answer, its own share of the blame, and which way it should move to make the surprise a little smaller. That is called backpropagation, and it is the reason any of this exists. And notice what it is not. Nothing in there knows anything about the sky. Nobody looked anything up. It is arithmetic, running backwards, handing every dial a tiny instruction, you a little to the left. And now, the turn. Every dial moves the way the blame told it to. And here is the number that ought to be famous, printed in GPT-3's own paper. The biggest step any dial is ever allowed to take is 6 parts in 100,000. The faintest possible nudge. You can watch it a dial at 0.4 creeps to 0.4, 0006. That is the largest move it ever makes. It only shrinks from there. That cap has a name in every paper, the learning rate. And it is not doing this one sentence at a time. One is just all you need to see it. The real machine takes a few million pieces at once, blaming and turning on everyone together. 300 billion pieces, a few million at a time, about 94,000 turns. Not billions, 94,000. That is the whole of it. 175 billion dials, none ever moving more than a hair, turn 94,000 times. No moment of insight. No step where it understands. Only the turn, and the turn is always tiny. And now ask it again. The sky is, and blue is a hair less surprising than it was a moment ago. Not right, not learnt, not known. Just a hair less of a shock. That is one turn. 94,000 to go. So that is the loop. Off the shelf, shredded, guessed at, surprised, blamed, turned, and then again, and again, in Meta's case, for 2 months. And sometimes, mid-sentence, the whole thing tries to die. Google, training the largest version of a machine called Palm, watched the surprise suddenly spike. Not once, about 20 times, some of them late in the run, and they never worked out why. They left it unexplained and said so. So they did something stranger than any of it. They rewound, went back about 100 turns to before the spike, and steered the machine around the text it had choked on. And then they checked whether the text was to blame. They took the very same words and fed them to a slightly earlier version of the same machine. No spike, same text, different moment, harmless. Which tells you what this thing actually is. The failure was not in the text. It was not in the machine. It only existed where the two met. This text at this instant against this exact arrangement of every dial in there. An arrangement that had never existed before and never would again. Which is why somebody has to sit up and watch it live. Google's machine was surprising too loudly. What Meta's logbook was watching that Saturday night was the opposite trouble, the blame going quiet. Because those shares of blame can get vanishingly small. So small the machine's arithmetic can't tell them from zero. And a dial handed zero just sits there, learning nothing. So before it passes the blame back, the machine turns up the volume on all of it, multiplies every share by one big number. So the whispers survive the trip. It sets the volume itself, louder when the run is calm, cut the moment the numbers blow up. That night, the volume stood at 8. The logbook's word for that volume is the loss scale, and that Saturday night it kept getting cut. 8, 4, 2, 1. Cut it far enough, and no dial can hear a thing. The run is dead. That is what the engineer meant. Come back in 30 minutes though, and it had climbed back on its own once the run steadied to a quarter of where it began. What did they do about it? Nothing. They decided, in the log's own words, to let it live on. 2 months later, it was done. And the sentence, "the sky is blue," where did it end up? Remember what you saw when we opened it up. No files. Just dials. So, not in there. Not the way you are picturing. No index. No operation that goes and fetches a document back. The dials are not random anymore. They have settled, a hair at a time, into a shape. Part of it you have seen, plate one's map of meaning. Every word beside the words it behaves like. But most of the shape has no map anyone can read. Just where 175 billion jobless dials came to rest. Whatever the machine seems to know is kept in that shape because there is nowhere else. And yet, researchers made one of these machines talk and went looking through what came out. 1800 passages that looked memorized, checked against the training data. 604 of them were real. Word for word, public phone numbers, email addresses, chat logs, code. Some had appeared in just one document on the whole shelf, and the machine still had it. Plate 2 showed you what it invents where a fact appeared only once. This is the stranger half. Sometimes appeared once is exactly what it keeps. And whether it comes back out depends on how you ask. Feed it a little of a passage it kept, and about a third of what it memorized surfaces. Feed it more, and 2/3 do. The memory equally there both times, only harder or easier to reach. So every number here is a floor, not a ceiling. Nobody can tell you what a machine kept. The same way nobody could tell you everything it was shown. And this was a smaller cousin of the machine you actually talk to. The big ones keep more. The logbook's last line is the 6th of January, 2022. Done training in 89,691.5 seconds. That is 25 hours on a run that took 2 months. Every time the run went down and got picked back up, the clock started over. So the timer only ever knew about the last leg. And the line is signed, everyone. So, here is the field rule. You finished that sentence because of every sky you have ever stood under. The machine finished it because after 94,000 tiny turns, blue was the least surprising word left. Same 4 letters, nothing alike underneath. Nothing was taught, understood, or looked up. Everything it seems to know just fell out along the way, shredded, guessed at, blamed, a hair at a time. Next plate. What happens after the run ends? I call that its entire education. It was, and it still was not enough. Because the machine you actually talked to was not finished by any of this. It was finished by about 40 people. Tell me in the comments which part of that you had wrong. I had 3 of them wrong. Every paper and every logbook page is linked below. Subscribe if you'd like the next plate when it's ready. I'll see you there.